So, if then we are building up to today, over and above Banyana Banyana, good luck, good luck, good luck. I think pre-match, it was fun the other time doing a pre-match preview and, you know, taking some reflections from the previous match and trying to use them as information and a supporter's prediction of how I would plot the team against Burkina Faso tonight. So with reference to Tanzania's match and Cote d'Ivoire's match, goalkeeper, I'll keep Kalen Swart. I am still of the same opinion. I think in this WAFCON, we are having a challenge with our middle field that I think a Kalen Swart's distribution abilities is able to bypass. In terms of defense, when you look at how we performed with our back four in the Cote d'Ivoire match, it was way better than the Tanzania match. So I would either keep the back four, being Figile Magama, Karabo Dlamini, Bambanani Mbane, and Antonio Maponya, or if I were to make a change, I would make a change on Figile Magama's side. I think post-match I had said that in instances where she overlapped, she delayed coming back and being properly positioned to defend. And you find that both goals that we conceded ended up taking advantage of her side. So if I were to make changes to our backline, I would make changes to her. And I don't know how much of a risk appetite we have with this match against Burkina Faso being a must-win, but swapping out Figile Magama, I would then put in a Asanda. Subbing out, not subbing. In the first, in the starting 11, with reference to our backline, I would change Figile Magama with Asanda Hadebe. And yeah, I think that would be if I change a Figile and I put in someone that I say can be slightly similar. If I were to change how the defense is positioned, I would put Karabo on the side and probably then put Kutopila and Bambanani Mbane in the middle and still keep Antonio Maponya on the other side. In our middle field, we've started the last match with Linda Mtlalo, Refilo Jane, and Sma Gamete. I liked Gamete better, and as a defensive middle field. I am one who always says the working relationship between Linda and Refilwe is quite unmatched. So I think in the middle, I wouldn't make a change. If I were to make a change, really, I would then probably not start a Refilwe and start with a Isabella Ludwig, or I would not start Sma. I would start then a Linda Mtlalo, Isabella Ludwig, and a Refilwe Jane. So between Refilwe and Gamete, they are a similar profile. Hence, I'm saying if I were to make any changes to the starting 11 today in the middle field, I would switch around those two. And the only reason I say that is because today's match is a must win. So, attacking, I would want us to go at them. We've played two matches now where we have trailed behind. And when I think of how I would want the first 45 minutes to play out, I would want them to be more attack oriented than defense oriented. And Gamete and Jane are predominantly defense orientated. They have big and strong attacking abilities, don't get me wrong. However, profile wise, they generally fall on the defensive middle field side of things. So that's my prediction with regards to our middle field. And our forwards, we last started with Tembi Khatlane, Notkolo Cesani, and Tabise Machia. With this one, I would make a few changes. I would start with obviously Tembi Khatlane, and I would go Hilda Makaya and Ronald Donnelly. And that is because when you look at the Cote d'Ivoire match, our forward play was a lot more convincing with those three once the changes were made. And I think accuracy wise, in terms of passes into the box, speed, connecting from one forward to another, they have displayed the most accuracy and the most ability on my side. Tell me what you think. What are your starting 11 predictions? And once again, good luck, Banyana.